What are we building for Revops that we think is going to change the game? Number one, we take your existing documentation, so the stuff that you have in Google Docs or in Confluence or wherever your documents live, and we scan it and we convert it into processes and lay them all out on a canvas. So instead of starting with a blank canvas, like you would in Miro or Whimsical or FigJam or some other tool like Lucid Charts, we start you with the diagrams based on the documentation that you've already written. So you go from 0 to, let's say, 90 in an automated way. So that's number one, text to diagram. Number two, what we're doing is we allow you to edit all those diagrams. So instead of those being static things, like you can give some stuff to an LLM and it'll give you an image, but what Splotch does is it gives you an editable diagram. You can edit it manually or you can edit it with AI, which we also think is game changing. So you go from 0 to 90 with the automated ingest your document, spit out a diagram. Now you go from 90 to 100 by editing it yourself or giving AI some prompts. Feature number three that we think is amazing is that once you have the diagram, now you're going to give it to somebody, you're going to present it, and they have to understand, what does this diagram actually mean? What we do is we link all the source text, so you have the documentation that we use to create the diagram in the first place. Every node in that diagram, every step, whether it's a decision point or an action somebody takes, is linked back to its source text. So you click on a node and you see, oh, this is the explanation, this is the detail for that node. So now you can share the diagrams with people and they can actually understand what they mean, which is a big problem we've learned because a lot of diagrams go out of date, they go stale. So you get both sides with Splotch, and we think that this is game changing. So in review, you get number one, text to diagram, automate 0 to 90. Number two, you get edit. So that last 10% that you want to change the diagram, you can do that manually or with AI. Number three, you get every single node, every single step in the diagram connected to its source text. So you get the detail and the visual all in one. That's Splotch.